Hi, all YouTubers, Twitchy Driver, and this is my girlfriend.
Hi, I'm Becca.
Um, Basically, I just wanted to post a video on asking how from my girlfriend's perspective, what it's like to uh you know have a boyfriend with Tourette's and give her point of view. You can go ahead now if you want.
Okay. Um, Dating someone with Tourette's, depending on the severity, it can be very challenging at times. Like when he doesn't take his medication, that can be really difficult. Um, Also, like he also has some anger issues with his Tourette's, which is added on to it. It's not that bad, but when he gets mad, you want to get out of his way. Which can be difficult for some girls because then they chase after and then they go all crazy. Like, why don't you love me? Yeah, that's a problem. Um, well, with this one at least. So, I've learned to keep my distance when he's really angry. Sorry, my hair's like crazy today. Thank
My
you.
hair's bad too.
But like I had a baby at 15/16, and I placed him for adoption. So then, like, I accept people for who they are, and Andy does a really good job at doing that too. And so he accepts me for my past, and I accept him for who he is, and that is all about what relationships are for. If someone doesn't accept you for your whoever you are, whether it's a disability or not, and it doesn't have to be a disability, but they should accept you for who you are, and if they don't, then they don't deserve you. So that's basically what a relationship started on. What was our first date like?
Well, I met her Taco John's, and it's just a taco place, fast food kind of place.
It's kind of like Taco Bell, but a lot better.
Yeah. But we basically started talking on Facebook. I was friends with her half brother, and
And I didn't grow up with him. I'm adopted, and I found them when I was a lot younger.
Well, yeah, she added me, and actually at first I was going through my weird phases, my Tourette's, and I unfriended her. She already added me, and then
I was really persistent.
and then we basically met up one day at Taco John's, and it was, from there I fell in love with her. So
No, so sweet.
pretty much, yeah.
And yeah, he has some weird tics, but I love them. Like, sometimes I fool around with him. Like, if he does a really funny tic, I'll mock him a little bit. But it's not to make him angry. It's to make him laugh because I love seeing his smile. And I think that's what's great about having something unique about you is you can joke around with it. Like with me, I have ADHD, so then I act all crazy sometimes just to laugh about it because it makes me feel better. Not to mock other people, but to make yourself happier. And that's what I think being yourself is all about. Do things that make you happy, but don't put down other people at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And another thing is with his tics, like I posted a video about his tics once. I said, my boyfriend, Tourette's gives you tics, that's what it's called. And it was because a lot of friends of his don't notice his Tourette's. So when I was video recording him, I caught him having a tic. And so I'm like, oh, okay, this will be cool because then people will understand what it's like what it looks like at least. Because it's good to see like an actual video of him doing it instead of, him trying to do a tic, because then he gets into the, he continues to do it because it's habit forming. But also, I don't know, because it's fun to laugh at just for, for him. I recorded it because he laughs at it all the time. He's like, oh, that was so stupid of me. But, he loves it. What do you want to say?
I just wanted to put up another subject. There's just so, like, some people with either take the medicine or people that have something similar to I have that they take medicine for.
Mm-hmm.
For your brother does it too, and he's not the one that I was friends with, but your little brother.
Yeah, JJ.
Well, basically, in high school, I was very active, and I still try to be as active as I can. But over the years, I have been put on Risperdal because it's supposed to help my mood or whatever it's for. And still exercising. It's really hard for me because I've been struggling with, weight gain, and that's not who I am because I used to be a really skinny person. And finally now I'm being weaned off of it, so I'm in the process of losing that. But I just want to let you all know that it's really hard to struggle with weight, especially if it's something primarily with Risperdal, which is why I'm getting taken off of it eventually. Hopefully, my doctor will approve of it. But I want to be healthy and all that, so I just one of those things that I'm trying to work on right now.
And another thing is that with his weight gain, there have also been other irritants. When you gain weight, you get he has this thing where there's drainage in his neck that really irritates him. And he kind of gets mad about that, so then he freaks out. But it's okay.
Anxiety right there.
Very bad anxiety. But he's so amazing to me. And I think that's what it's all about. You can have tics. And I was like, at first, when I first met him, because I saw the True Life, and there's nothing wrong with her, but the girl on there, I was really afraid that he was going to swear at me all the time. And that's something that I was brought up into a house that you don't say swear words, So I was really worried. I'm like, oh no, if he swears in front of my parents, that'll be an issue. And you've done it a couple times, but they understand. They're very understanding people. But it worried me.
Can I capitalize on that?
Yes.
I'm actually a part of kind of a Tourette's group thing I was just joined recently. I'm putting different clips into or the guy's head of it is actually taking in some of our 15. I'll do two or three or four, a couple of 3-second clips that total 10 seconds to 15 seconds, and they're putting it into it for Tourette's awareness. And I think both of the people have verbal tics, so I'm kind of understanding more of what that's like. Because I've never really had verbal tics as much as, or hardly ever.
You've had them pretty recently,
or little to none, basically. And some of the people I've met on the straight group are actually really cool people. And they have Tourette's as well, so I kind of understanding more of the verbal stuff and what it's like,
Right, and there's nothing wrong with having verbal tics. That's who you are.
It would be hard for
But it'd be hard for me to live with it all the time. It was a fear, an over exaggerated fear, with that. I was really worried I was worried, I want to take care of a man, I want to cook for him, I want to clean for him, but I was also worried, I didn't want to, I placed my son for adoption, and I didn't want to be a parent at the time.
True.
So it was important for him to be able to be independent, and I think that's what it was really about, not his having verbal tics, because there's nothing wrong with it. It was more of me being afraid that I was going to have to babysit. And it's not. I don't babysit him. He's an independent adult, and I think that's very important, is to be able to be an independent person. And if you can't, that's okay.
Either way, if people do have that kind of stuff, some of them are really controlling it, but they can't. Some of them it's hard for them at the same time when they can. But I would tell you all, there is something out there for you, specifically made for you, that you will find. And I really found the person I want to be with. And I'm just letting you all know that, that if you have Tourette's or whatever you have, or whoever you are, trust me, there's somebody out there for you. You just kind of have hope that you'll find that person
and faith. And
I'm so lucky that I found this the woman of my life this early. But trust me, if you wait, it's worth it. It's worth finding that person.
It's definitely worth it. And if you don't find a person, find happiness.
Yeah,
that's important. Is to be happy. Find the things that'll get you from being angry and be happy.
Surround yourself with people who love you no matter what. Even if you can't find somebody, there's always hope you will. But just surround yourself with happiness and people who cared about you. And then you'll still have a happy life, pretty much, yeah.
Definitely.
Do what you can,
It's important to be very happy with yourself, because if you're not happy, if you don't embrace what you have, then you won't be the best person you can be, yes?
Yeah, so that's, basically what we just know about,
But what it's like dating someone with Tourette's.
Yeah, and how, that you're not alone. I'm trying to gain more of a audience with people with Tourette's, so I'm kind of incorporating my videos. Just one last couple second thing, or so many second thing. I just wanted to let you guys know with my channel that I'm incorporating it with people who have Tourette's, as well as maybe comedy and also some gameplay. I'm gonna be buying a PVR eventually, and maybe a PS4 or 360. Xbox One, depending which one I look into and which one I like the most. But I'm gonna be incorporating the Tourette's with my comedy and the rest of my channel. but here and there I'll be posting some direct Tourette's videos. So I hope you guys, I hope you all enjoy it, and I hope you click subscribe and keep viewing, and we'll keep posting stuff. So okay.
Keep subscribing.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.